Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and before we get stuck in, please consider subscribing to the channel. Please give videos thumbs up because it massively helps us get noticed. And yeah, if you're enjoying the content, then please comment away as well. It's really appreciated, all your comments on the builds. I read them all and I reply to them all. So thank you very much for everyone that has subscribed. We've got quite a few new subscribers at the moment. I don't know if they're interested in the shop or if they're just interested in new builds. Either way, you're welcome. Have a look around all the playlists, guys. So, in today's episode, like mentioned, we did a bit of rust fighting or rust investigating in the last episode, and we basically come to realise that Eve needs pretty much every panel, unfortunately. But that being said, it's not like she's not savable, she's just going to need some love, and that is what we enjoy doing on Simpsons Classics. We enjoy taking cars that look like this and making them look pretty again. Yeah, it's time in this episode to get stripping. So, all of this stuff needs to come off, and we are going to basically take all the glass out, all the bits and pieces in chrome, and she'll be a rolling shell for now. Obviously we're going to drop subframes and everything eventually, but we need to just get a few more cars in this shop, work out where everything's going to go. I've got some racking being built, and I don't want a car that's immobile, and obviously I can't move. So by getting rid of all the panels, all the bits off the car, it allows me to see exactly what we need. I'm pretty sure, you know, if you've seen the episode, but also it allows me to see exactly the depth of what the problems are. And yeah, it's just, we can now start really moving forward with it. So let's get stuck in. Right, so that's the front, pretty much all stripped bar the arches. They'll come off next, they're just riveted brackets. So all the bonnet trim's off. This bonnet is obviously a bit toast. Some of the screws just snapped off in the bonnet. Yeah, so you can kind of see a little bit more now, how it's, yeah, I'm actually shocked how good it looks considering it's filleted. But this side is quite bad, where it's all just falling to bits now. But yeah, so that's the front end stripped, and obviously we're just going to cut the front off. Going to move around now, I'm going to start getting all the windows out, strip the doors, and yeah, we'll have it as a rolling shell very soon. But yeah, it's all good, it's going well. And obviously we need to get rid of this. So now it's time to get the windscreen out and strip the door, take this glass out, and then we'll move on to the back. Like I say, going to keep it rolling shell, then I'll whip these arches off. They look like they're riveted, so I might just have to grind the rivet off, because I believe these arches are being replaced because they aren't the best of creations. They're copies, I think, of wooden pickets, like I mentioned. So yeah, time lapse again, guys. Do apologise. It is so hot in here. I think my van temperature gauge is reading 33 degrees, and it is mental. I should get a temperature gauge in here, really, because it's very hot, but I want to bring you guys content, and I enjoy doing this. So in the new Simpsons Classics HQ, tunes on the go, and just working away to get you guys content, and I absolutely love it. I'm really enjoying it. So I know this is quite easy stuff, really, just stripping a car. Obviously in this link description below, if there's anything you want to know about how to take it apart, just comment away. I'm obviously, you know what I'm always like, I don't have long, and I'm just whipping through the job. So yeah, get this side stripped and then push the car forward and get the back stripped out, which is just the lights, move the fuel tank and the rear screen, and then we will have a rolling shell and we can then delve in and see how bad it really is. So time lapse, guys. Right, so door stripped, this side stripped, cooking on gas now a little bit. Front windscreen just popped straight out, which is nice, but yeah, in fact, I think it's taken the bulkhead because it's quite rusty down there. Found this in James's door pocket, Feel Good 80s, very cool. Yeah, it's had its better days, shall we say, so it does need sorting out. This side looks a little bit worse as well. I don't know how much of the dash rail it might have eaten, but we'll have a look when we get that out. It doesn't look like it has along there, which is good, but it's definitely taken a scuttle, so it needs to come out. There's a few stubborn bits that I'm just going to leave in before I get a scuttle out, and I'll take them out then. But yeah, it's all good up the pillars, nice and shiny there. Better than I thought, I'm not going to lie. So push along. All we have to do now is rear lights, rear screen, and we're getting there. Right guys, welcome back. Let's have a bit more of an in-depth look at what's left. Yeah, it is common mini areas basically. I don't think I'm surprised by too much. I'm quite surprised by how bad the rear subframe areas are. But other than that, none of it phases me. I'm quite glad that I feel like that about a car now. It doesn't really faze me what's wrong with the car. It's all just going to be new panels and getting them to fit. So let's have a look. Right, first of all guys, it is absolutely burning hot in here. It's lovely, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna lie, it's nice having some warm weather, but working on a car in this weather is horrible. But yeah, we are stripped. We now know what to order, what's needed, and what needs to be replaced. So let's take a run around the car. But before I do that, please remember to check out our sponsors. We have Minimine and Frost. So both companies are absolutely epic. Frost Restoration for all your tooling needs and consumables and bits like that. Lifts, they do everything. They really do everything. And Minimine, obviously anything you need for your Classic Mini. And if you need any restorations or anything like that, obviously just give them a phone call. But please go and check out their eBay shop, because full of goodies and loads of bits and pieces to keep your minis on the road. Eve is going to need loads of them bits. So you will see some of these products rolling through very soon. But let's go and check her out. Let's go do it. Right, so let's just start at the front. Easiest way. So no great shock horror here. All that tape revealed all this rust, the fillet over seams and stuff like that. And it's all just falling away. It's quite bad here. It's actually lost the lip. I think it's been cut for bigger wheels at some point, but yeah, I'm not sure. Not too sure. This is pretty mad. You can see how deep that is. How that's just blistered and how rotten that wing actually is underneath. Quite mad. Never seen one do that. It's got a hole there as well. Hole in the scuttle. All the scuttle is gone all the way along that lip, which isn't too shabby. Yeah, obviously the seals, really not good. So these seal floor repairs. All the doors are completely stripped, but I put the latches back in just so I still can open them, and obviously I can line up new panels using the doors. Door steps, they had chrome covers over them, like, you know, nice finishing strips. They look really good, but they always do this. So obviously we're gonna need a door step. All of that's gone. The door bottoms, I don't think are that bad, but definitely gonna need skins. This one's gone in a really weird spot. It's taking all of the top, which is very weird. The window, basically, it's weird how that can snap off. Really good news, and there is some good news. Top of here, absolutely mint, both sides. Bottom is going to need a repair. Really good down in this corner as well, but I do think it's starting to bubble up around here. It's snapped in there. It's going to need a hinge panel. It's going to need a boot floor repair, and it's going to need a valance. It's going to need the whole back end cutting out, basically. Starting again. All around this window seam, absolutely bob on perfect. So I'm happy with that. Yep, perfect along here as well, apart from that tiny little blemish, but we can get that out. Yeah, again, it's the exact same story on the seals this side. This door again, I don't think it's going to need a bottom, but it definitely needs a skin. But this is the one that's kind of concerning a little bit. So yeah, we're going to have to investigate a bit more when we cut the front off. So that brings this video to a close, guys. We are stripped, ready for the disc cutter to come out. So I know James is going to be watching this, and I guess he's going to be obviously a bit upset seeing it look like this, because I would, but also at the same time, it's got to happen. If you want it solid again, it's got to happen. So we are kind of, once the front's off and the panels are all cut out, ready to rock and roll for new panels, it's only going to get better from then on. So we've just got to think like that, really. Plan is, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'd like to try and get the front end fitted while the front subframe's still in place. So I'm probably going to start at the front, purely because we then want to drop the subframes, get all that out of the way, refurbish all that. Then this car's going to go on the rotisserie spit once the 89 is off. So quite a bit to do, but I think in the next episode, I think we get cutting. I think we get the front end cut off. And then hopefully, basically we know all we need is the front end. Do we need inner wing repairs or anything like that? I can do the inner wing repairs one way for panels and things like that. The scuttle and the bonnet, normally I would make some markers on the scuttle for where I'm going to put the bonnet, and try and make some sort of datum points, but I'm absolutely not going to bother. This is obviously not a genuine bonnet, because you can see how far it sticks out from that panel. You can actually get your finger in it. So I'm literally going to start again. There's no point taking any datum references from that, because it's not right anyway. The bonnet's too low down, the bonnet's too far out. Both wings, or if not, I think both wings have been replaced, because one of them's an MPI wing. So I'm not entirely sure which one has been replaced, which hasn't. but definitely I would say it's the driver's side that has been replaced, not the passenger side, looking at this, or they've both been done at different points in its life. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it's going, so it's going to get chopped. So the only thing left is the older aerial, but there's a big rusty nut underneath the inner wing. Underneath the wing, sorry, so I'm just going to cut the front end off and disconnect that after. I'm pretty sure James is going to buy himself a nice new aerial, so I'm not entirely bothered by that, but we'll get going. So yeah, some good news. The quarter panel's pretty good, wheel arches look pretty good, doesn't look like the dash rail's gone, so yeah, some pluses. Catch me in the next one, guys, when we get the disc cutter out, which is always fun, and we start making some more panel orders. Hopefully we're going to get the front end cut off, get the inner wings repaired and ready to go, and then we can look at getting the front end really on the car first. I think that'll be the best place to start. That is where the most involved kind of work is, with alignment and stuff like that. And then I'm going to brace the car on a rotisserie spit and move on. So sorry if this has been a bit of a long video, dismantling and talking, but it's here. Any questions, fire away in the comments below. Remember to check out our sponsors. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get Project Eve well and underway. Yeah, give the video a thumbs up, guys, because we are really going to start pushing with this one. Let's get the front cut off. Can't wait to get this cutter out. Can't wait. Catch you later.